What up, 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 what up? To Uncle Black. Y'all know what we keep on bringing some new artists, insane talent. It ain't never gonna be matched, baby. It's always gonna be on another level. So like today, I told you I got a double shift, right? So I'm coming back again. I got a big hobby, ExXaviour, yo. I gotta learn, like, yo, I ain't gotta say much. Homie's been like everywhere with everyone, did everything. So I don't know, bro. He needs no intro to be like precise. And if you know the name ExXaviour by now, I don't know where you living, bro. Like get off that rock. Stop living under that rock. Like this shit of yours, all of y'all always like listening to famous artists only. Y'all missing out. Trust me. There's like crazy music out here, but y'all wouldn't know cause I did not study this thing, man. Like study the game. Know how it goes and like then just bruh. Do you know how many artists like we got in South Africa? But you only listen to 5, like you understand like the torture you're giving to yourself. Like you're not torturing anyone else. It's just you missing out, bro. Like you're gonna put up at the shows and we're gonna be bumping, we're gonna be dancing. It's that moment where you're gonna be like, oh, this homie nice, who's this homie? Nigga, come here, come to conversations with the stars, get to know these homies so that you can like get to be like kicking it with the big homies. You know how we do these things. So I'm just gonna put my homie back in. So like we're gonna get it cracking, man. I ain't gonna waste no time.
Money bag, tryna end up with a bag, yeah. Tryna end up with a bag, yeah. Tryna end up with a bag, tryna get the shit cash. On my own, I get mines. I don't need no friends. Never took no handouts, not even from my own dad. This all I ever did my own life. Showing up cause they pay.
Going in
cause I just do it like the Nikes on my daughter's feet. Dropped out of college, got a day job and I quit. Platinum Keros man eventually. What you mean I gotta take a chance? Only me who go pay my bills. All my moves cost. It gon' cost to move me. Assets then liabilities.
Yeah, man.
Just when I get to the base.
Exactly.
Just when I get to the
Uma leqharango kodwa zoshesha niqede.
Just when I get to the cash.
Ufuna unithusa too? Okay.
Just when I get to the cash, just when I get to the cash, just when I get to the big, just when I get to the money, just when I get to the cheese, just when I get to the cheese, just when I get on my grease, just when I get on my grind. I'm talking money bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, racks on racks, trying to end up with a bag,
trying to end up with a bag.
end up with a bag. Juice came on Tupac, we don't know him like
We don't know like a no arsenic, lesbian, but no fun. You take it to a level no other surpass people ask.
From this rap shit, flew back on some other tip. I'm just trying to make you understand that by any means necessary, I'ma get high, get to the bag. Don't care if you understand. They know that we got it, but I wonder what you gonna do with it. Took myself out the mix and out the back. Don't come in. Triple P, just when I get to the bag. Just when I get to the cash, just when I get to the cash, just when I get me a Benz.
Zakata mangas too.
Just when I get to the cash, just when I get to the money, just when I get to the keys.
Okay, hey, shitile le be perform the interview. Ngone zoqala manje.
Just when I get to the money, just when I get to the cheese, just when I get to the cheese, just when I get on my grease, just when I get on my grind. I'm talking money bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, racks on racks, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, money bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, racks on racks, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag, trying to end up with a bag.
Yeah, man.
Slave, bro. I hate you.
Eh?
I hate you for giving me this like you gave me this music way too late, bro. I hate you for
Yo,
that.
yo, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. Because most of the music is unreleased yet, so I still had to like register them before I sent them to you. Because ever since I recorded the project, I've never sent it to anyone before. It's been just me and the team, yeah, and the producer. So I had to just make sure that I registered them earlier this morning and stuff before they get leaked or anything.
Gosh,
Because this is basically like the first interview I'm doing in probably 3 to 4 years, bruh.
bro,
Yeah,
why have
yeah.
you been running away from interviews?
No, I haven't been running away. Remember, I was from 2018. I think you also saw on the bio. From 2018, I was working on soundtracks for films from Zanzi Magic with Eccentric Circus Production. So with that, I was just working from my studio and submitting music to them immediately after that. So I wasn't really going outside that much, but I was busy working on the project. Yeah, just working on the project. That's why I wasn't doing music. And also, I didn't just want to be floating on the space, bro, without a solid project out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel
Hey,
you. Like
Wendy.
even the first, I feel even like the first time like I saw you, you said some like organized type of things. That's what like made me fuck with you a lot because you never
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
appreciate
yeah, yeah, yeah,
respect.
bro. Yeah, because like back when I was still like young, bro, I used to like attention a lot. Just being out there, when you perform and everyone is coming to you after the show, making people go crazy. Those things used to drive me a lot as a kid. But then now I just don't want to be getting unnecessary attention, bro. I want to have like a solid craft before I get myself out there, which now I'm confident that I have because after so long, I finally have the quality I want, and I'm about to drop a project that I've always wanted to drop. Yeah.
Like wait, I almost asked you a whole lot of questions, but I realized like let's introduce X first. Like who's X?
Yeah. Okay, bro. X. Well, my name is ExXaviour, and my birth name obviously is Ukola. I love my name by the way because when I was still growing up, I was very shy. But yeah, my name is Ukola, and AKA Xavier. I do music. I produce. I write. I've done things. I've done soundtracks for films. Three films basically. So I was submitting probably 30 songs, and then luckily they would choose all of them, and then they get featured on films. And also, yeah, and I'm also a COO of Triple P. I run my business with my big brother. That's my partner.
All right. Also, like,
Yeah, yeah.
what exactly is Triple P like?
Okay, yeah, Triple P is an entertainment company. So basically, we have our own shirts. We have our own clothing label. It's called it's not peer pressure. It's just your turn. We have Triple P Street Clothing. We also have our own takeaway spots. That is at Extension 2. That's where we are hosting on the 10th. We are hosting a social market show on the
Yeah.
10th. That's where we're having everyone. I'm not sure if Wendy's gonna be there, but After School is Lit is there also on the poster. We have people from Deep Slow to all. The plan for this event is just to get everyone together in one place because we feel like people are very divided. People are very divided. We it's like we're competing and stuff. So we just want to get the youth in one place, everyone. So that's what we do as Triple P. We do music. I'm on the music side of things. So I run the music side of things. We have a takeaway spot. We have our clothing brand, and then we have photography as well. Most of the pics and stuff that we do, we shoot it by ourselves. Yeah.
Wow.
Then we also host our events because we have this takeaway spot at Extension 2 right here in Cosmo. So that's where we are pushing most of our stuff. We get people coming through from there. Yeah,
Which takeaway spot? The one I found you at?
it's at Cosmo Extension 2. It has an upstairs. It's called Trip Delicious. So we started the shop, I think 2 years ago. But then it wasn't an upstairs like we did it now. So now we just opened the stage for people to perform, you know. That's where we're going to be hosting the show on the 10th. Yeah, yeah.
That's actually huge. Like, I
Yeah,
respect that.
yeah, bro. That's what we're busy with right now, you know. Just being on the music, on the business side of things. Because I was quiet, actually. I haven't been doing music since I've been doing music. You know, remember I was doing like 10 tracks in like 3 days for Mzansi Magic, for Eccentric Circus Productions, and also Show Max. I was doing a lot of those, but then now I'm laid back. I'm working on my project and just focusing on the craft as a whole. You know, the business side of things, from marketing and all of that, PR. Yeah,
Yo,
that's what I'm working on. And by the way, I've dropped like 2 mixtapes this year. I was
yeah.
dropping remixes. Yeah, yeah. I was dropping remixes for, like, you know, about Casper's song. Every song that I like, basically. Yeah, I was doing a remix for it.
There's
Yeah,
dope. Like, actually, I never got to like know about two mixtape. I just found out like not so long, but I thought like
yeah,
they were strictly soundtracks for the movies, because like that's how you
yeah,
categorize them. I thought they were not
yeah,
really about people bumping them. I thought they were strictly for the movies.
yeah.
So like I see like you grew up in a whole lot of places, bro. Like you've been here and you moved from here to there, from there to there. Like
Yeah,
what impact has
yeah.
that had on your career? Like how did that impact your career?
Okay. Firstly, bro, you know, with me, I'm a firstborn of a firstborn. You know, I'm a firstborn, and my mom is a firstborn also. So, you know, back in the early 90s, they would like travel a lot. So, you know, my mom moved all the way from Eastern Cape. Then she moved to Joburg in the early 90s. And then I joined later on, and then I've lived at Soweto. When we moved to Joburg, I was living at Soweto, Orlando East, and then I've moved to Alex, you know, and then that's when my mom passed away in 2098, and then that's when I had to move in with my grandmom. And then from then I moved to Deep Slot. So that's where all the music, everything started out. It was in Deep Slot because opposite my yard, like opposite when you cross the road, it used to be a park. They used to host hip hop sessions there. So I would go there and freestyle like every now and then. I was always freestyling, and they would tell me that, yo, keep at it, dog, because I knew that I wasn't really as good as a lot of people there, but because they were showing me love, and you know, that's how I kept going there. And back in like 2005, we're jamming to Abozola, dude. You know, we're standing on top of desks and all of that. Yeah,
Hi, this is just kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Kind
bro.
of crazy. Like, yo, you just started off with the stars. Like,
And how that has impacted me, you know, when I was a kid, we were well, I remember very well. It was like 98 or 99 when Bongo Muffin was out there in Tati School. Those were the times that really influenced me. You know, Msawawa, I'm sure you also checked out on my bio as well. Like Msawawa, when he was jumping out of the bag, the small bag, he was so good at what he was doing, and people showed him love for that. So I also wanted to be on the same plane, you know. I just wanted to be appreciated and do music, and also be able to impact people as well. That was before I met hip hop, and then as soon as I met hip hop, I was like, oh, actually, here we can tell stories, you know. uh, I'm still into Kwaito, but you know, I just fell in love with hip hop, with how everything is, the rhyme schemes, the syllables, you know. Yeah,
so
yeah.
like by that time you started performing, were you still living with your granny, or like that's the time when you left?
Yeah, I was living with my grandmom. I started performing when I was 13. So I was living with my grandmom then. I
How did
was.
she take it?
Sorry?
How did she take it? Didn't she say, "Yeah, you're everywhere"?
Yeah, yeah. that's one thing I know. You know, my grandmama has always been very supportive towards everything I've been doing. Because before music, I was doing kickboxing. She was very supportive of that as well. You know, she was very supportive. So yeah, my grandmama has always been there up to this day. You know, I think 3 or 4 years ago in Triple P, there used to be like 5 or 6 of us, and my grandmom would bring all of us food, dinner, bro, at a gig. You know, we're performing at a club, and my grandmom would bring a lunchbox for every lunchbox, like a big one for everyone to eat. That's how my grandmom is. Like everybody just knew that yo, my grandmom is actually dope. She's very supportive. Even when I get tattoos, I'll be like, yo, damn, I can't wait to show my grandmom. And she wants to check it out. And she's like, oh, this is legit. It's not like those ones, you know. She's very understanding. She's very understanding.
Yeah, you got an OG
Yeah.
for a grade be
Yeah. She's a G indeed, bro. She's G. I don't think me and my brother would have even came this far if it wasn't for my grandmom, because she's always been supportive. When I was shooting my music video for Big Spender, you know, she was always giving us money for petrol and all of that, just making sure we're getting to gigs. Like even right now, I could be like very broke, but if I'm gonna tell my grandmom, like if she hears that okay, I'm going somewhere and I'm having a gig, she's gonna call me, even though I don't ask for anything, but she's just gonna call just to check out if everything is going well. That's how my grandmama has always been.
just to make sure you well said and all that.
Yeah, she just wants to give something. She wants to add that 50 rand. Like, oh, go ahead, take this 50 rand. That's how she is. She just wants to help out.
I
Yeah.
this dope. Like so you went like, okay, Granny, so like I'm your little son now, so I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna get some dojo on and kick this nigga. So like
Yeah, definitely. She's you know, that's my queen, man. That's my best friend. We talk about everything with my grandmom. Like she you know, girls, she gives me advices all the time, you know, all of that. Yeah. We cool like that.
I thought should be mad about like the number of tables you've broken at home. Like kickboxing, yo.
Yeah. No, I wasn't really fighting that. Well, I was troublesome, I won't lie. Because I remember when I was doing grade 3, I used to go to social workers, bro. You know, I was dealing with psychology and all of that. Because my grandmama was panicking that I'd probably be a troublesome kid, because I was going through a lot at a young age, you know, like losing my mom while I was 4, which is only 4 years old. So she was extra precautious, bro. She was very caring. She just wanted to make sure that everything went well. And yeah. But then the more I grew up, also with the report cards, she would see that I'm not just a slouch even at school. I'm one of those kids. So she's always been very supportive.
All right,
Yeah.
that's amazing, bro. Like
Yeah, bro.
super amazing. So you've seen like artists of different calibers, different genders doing what they
Yeah.
do. So like what makes you unique?
Okay, what makes me unique? It's because firstly, it's not every artist who's gonna tell you that I've shared stages with Mendoza. I performed with Mendoza when I was 13, you know, and then that was 2005, 2004, 2005. And then boom, 2015, exactly 2015, I had the privilege to open for Nasty C. So that's what makes me different. I didn't choose music. Music chose me. I'm from a household where music played like all the time, you know, from my aunts and everyone. They used to play about Rebecca Malope. So what makes me different, it's because um uh I, I, I- I'm amongst the people, you know. This is all I've ever done my whole life. Everyone who knows me, I went to like 4 different high schools. And also my story, I believe my story is very interesting, bro. I went to like 4 different high schools. I've went through actually a lot before just getting to this point. So that's the main drive. That's what makes me different. My story, you know, going through a lot, like from my childhood, losing my mom my father's absence. Besides that, also just the story. I mean, I've been to ICU as well. You know, I've been to ICU and back in 2016. So I've seen the eyes of God, my guy. I've seen the eyes of God, and that's why I'm just hungry and out there. And also, I'm for the people. But that's one thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm for the people. I don't care about clout. I don't care about really being famous, being out there, just getting unnecessary attention. Now I don't care about that because I was doing music since I was 13. They used to like pull me out of taxis, cabs, you know, screaming, asking me to stay behind. So I don't really care about that. It's really about the people, bro. For me, it's really about the people. That's why we are also doing this show, the social market show on the 10th, because we just like to see people together getting things done. I mean, even our stage that we just built at Cosmo Extension 2, we're not getting money for that. We just did it because we want young artists. When you're launching something, you just tell us, we'll set up for you, set our stretch tents and all of that so you can host. We want people to be together. We just want everyone basically from Cosmo who's really into hip hop, they'll tell you the first thing we did when we came to Cosmo, we were hosting BIG hip hop sessions. That's where we'd get every artist there, like Young Swizz. Before Young Swizz was famous, apparently he was there. I see pictures also from his friends. So that's what we've always been about. That's what makes me different, you know. I grew up doing music. I've seen, like, you know, performing and then people are going crazy for you, you know, traveling with the team. We have 4 documentaries, you feel, bro. So we have like we have 4 documentaries already that are on YouTube, and you can see on the documentaries we're traveling Pretoria, we're traveling Durban, and we're not just opening for artists. They would book us like, guys, we see you guys on the net and you guys are performing. We want to see you guys at our shows. So that's how it used to be. That's, you know, so it's really at that point for me. I don't really care about going outside and seeing people a lot, you know. Nah, it's really about the people with me. As long as I don't have content, then you won't see me out there. But if I have something good to share, then you will see a lot of me out there, bro. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. BIG hip hop sessions for real, bro. That's what we're trying to bring back right now. The social market show. We want people to meet up. But then, you know, sometimes it's hard to get through to people, bruh. You know, you when you're on this path that we're on, when you're not really about the cloud, when you're not really about antagonizing people or like bragging or like, yo, come see what I have. You know, we're not really about that. We just really cool people, bro, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. We don't divide and conquer here, bro. We unify and conquer, my G. We
I
want
feel,
the people to be unified.
I feel you, bro. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way. That's just one thing the whole game needs right now.
Yeah,
You
bro.
need
That's what we
unity.
need, bro. That's what we need. So, you know, with a lot of people, they are lost with the like they're just lost in themselves. They don't know what they do this for. So with me, bro, I know I value time. I value time, my nigga. I value life. I value, you know, I'm very conscious about death. I'm aware that one day there will be a time where everything that is around me now won't be there. So I'm conscious about those things. I wanna take care of my family, if you know, while I'm still here. I also wanna make sure that the kids, like in Cosmo. Yo, Black, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure your phone is burning, bro, because you've been hosting these interviews. Yo, shout out my bro Graham, what's up, Brody? Yeah,
yeah, it might be dead, bro, but like, I think it's cool now. Like, it's
yeah,
okay. It's just 2 hours. I feel like, bro, like what you're doing is really great. So like,
yeah,
it's something that I wish. a whole lot of people could like affiliate in, because we have a lot of people with more resources and like more
Yeah,
connections. We just
yeah,
kind of laid back. I guess it's more about having the power for them. So
yeah, yeah.
each one is.
Yeah,
So
because yeah, yeah. Because I mean, you know, when we first came to Cosmo, like back in 2015, 16, yo, my guy right there is busy. I'm sure network is killing him. You good now, bro?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm saying like back when we started, when we came to Cosmos City, like I came to Cosmo in like 2012, 13 there. So we had places like a lot of people will even vouch for me, dog. I swear to God, may lightning strike me if I'm lying. But we had
Yeah.
like places like Platinum Lounge, you know, Platinum Lounge. I know they changed the name right now about DJ raps. They would tell us that no, we don't want you hip hop guys at our shows because you guys swear a lot, this and that. Now I'm talking about Platinum Lounge, Antiqua Lounge. They never wanted us hip hop guys there because they thought we swear a lot. And then that's when me and my brother and the team, you know, the gang, we started doing documentaries just to show them that yo, bro, we can actually rock a show. We can get people to react while we're on stage. We started performing there a lot, and then that's how we linked up with DJ Raps. You know, DJ Raps was very cool with us. We performed like at probably 3 or 4 of his annual shows, and that's how we linked up with DJ Moss at Platinum Launch. We were the first like artists like locally that they let in. We experienced this firsthand. They told us that. So yeah, those are the type of things that we've always just tried to break through, bro. You know, just making sure we're good. And then as time went, we realized that okay, now that we're good with those venues, they are not really taking care of us. You know, they don't really care because you can perform at Platinum Launch. They will give you your excuse me using their name. But you could perform anywhere and then they just tell you come and have your drinks, 2, 3 drinks, whatever. That's for free. You perform and then you get those for free. Then you go home. And then after that you get marked, you know. Yeah, so we've been trying to avoid such things. That's how we came up with our own venue, bro. So we can host our own stuff. You feel?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. What are you getting there? Is it a charger or what? Because I know your phone must be burning, bro.
nah, it's
You
not a
feel
charge. Like,
you laugh, bro.
nah, I think I'm with my sister, and like she's kind of burning something on the stove, so I thought I should remove it before the
Yeah,
whole house burned down.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, yeah.
it's cool. Like, I could hear you though. Like, it's just about to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my bad. I
Yeah, I
apologize.
feel you, bro. So yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. So with me, as if I don't have content, bro, if I don't have bars, if I don't have music, you won't see me out there. But now I'm coming out there now doing these interviews and all of that. I also got one on Saturday. I'm just doing all of those to create awareness also because I know with the social market that we're doing, most of these guys they won't even bothered to market the show or like to create awareness for it because with some of them when we told them they're like that's gonna create a lot of exposure for your guys shop and all of that. We were not even looking at that, you know. We just wanted to bring people together, you know, and get fashion designers and all of that. Yo, shout out to Galbaka Line because they've showed me a lot of love. It's just some young guys from here at Cosmo who are designing and they've been showing me love, you know. Yeah.
Who's Young Bigs?
Hey, he says you stay cooking them bars but burning food, bruh. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Young Pigs.
That's good.
Yo,
So actually,
hey,
this mentality I don't understand. Like,
yeah,
if you're hosting a gig is big and like
yeah.
I have something to show, ain't I getting like something there? Like I came with my craft, so like you host a big event, that's a platform for me. Why should I say you getting whatever? I just gotta do what
Yeah,
I gotta do.
well, yeah. Well, firstly, you know, when we're doing a big show, you must look at who's getting money and how. Like on this social market thingy, bro, I'm not getting a cent from it, like a cent, you know, but instead we have our own big generator there, we have our electricity, we have mics and all of that. And it's a social market. We want you to come with your clothing brand, come with your t-shirts that you're selling, come with your CDs. We'll put you on the poster. We'll give you a slot to go and perform there. Meet up with the people that you haven't seen since this whole Corona thing started. Meet up with videographers. Meet up with people to dress you up for a music video. We're not getting a cent from this, you know. We just my mixtape hasn't even dropped yet. I don't have copies. I don't even know what I'm gonna be selling that day, how I'm gonna make my money, which is what everyone should be worried about. Like, okay, the 10th is coming. I gotta bring my t-shirts. We want people who do their people who own magazines, people who do tattoos. We want fashion designers. We want everyone there. We just want people to unite. We want to bring the North together. You know. That's the main the main goal. Yeah, that's what we wanna do.
I feel we
basically want things to be accessible. Right now, I wanna shoot music videos. I should know who's doing music videos at Cosmo. Right now, I should know who's gonna dress me up for my music videos and all of that. You know, same way like when you told me about this platform that you have. Remember, I was promoting streamers stuff on my WhatsApp, and you were like, "Yo, dude, hook me up with streamers contacts," and I was like, "Oh yeah." I gave you streamers contacts, and then I also met up with him, like same day, like, "Yo, met up with my guy Black, bro. He's doing something very dope, like he's hosting on Instagram." And then Streamer was like, "Yeah, that's dope." And I'm sure you instead of Wendy, you probably spoke to Streamer first. Streamer was probably supposed to be the one you were interviewing, but he was busy, and then Wendy's the one with the project, right?
Yeah, so yeah, he actually told me that he was kind of busy, but he gave me in this contract, and you see that it's all growth, like we're just helping each other know, like this is how it's supposed to be, bro. Like,
yeah, you check, and then now you see it's a full circle, bro. Like I met you through Skelly, and Skelly is a young nigga from Cosmo. It's a young guy from Cosmo that I met, you know, because he's a producer. He's been always nagging me, bro. I'm making beats every day. He does pull up, even at my studio, my mixtape. I have like a lot of these young guys. I featured Prof. Prof is probably just finished matric a few years ago, but he's younger than me. I have Kiduchi, this boy called Kiduchi. He's also doing big on it. So I have a lot of these young guys on my mixtape, because I would just call them to come to the studio and I'd be amazed, you know, I'd be amazed. So that's how it is. I look at things in that way, bro. Like I met Skelly, and then Skelly introduced me to you. And then after I met you, we planned to do this. And then I was promoting Streamer's music on my WhatsApp. You were interested in his stuff, and then I hooked you up with him. Streamer couldn't come through for the interview, so he hooked you up with someone else. See, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, basically. You know. Yeah. Shout out my brother Blaze. I see you there, bro. And yo, shout out, bro. Shout out. Will
this is how we should do. Like, stop competing, start collaborating.
Yeah, we shouldn't compete at all, bro, because what I'm doing is different from what someone else does. There could be a million rappers out there. There could be a million rappers out there. But if I feel like what I'm bringing on the table is different than anyone else's, then there's no competition at all. I believe everyone should get a fair chance, bro. You know, everyone should get a fair chance. That's it. That's why I'd rather be away from the scene. I'd rather not be on social media, post a lot or have those type of things, because I'll be feeling like there's nothing I'm doing to help other guys. You know, there's nothing I'm bringing on the table. But now that I feel, okay, now I can probably get people together. Now we have a venue, because before we even had our own venue and all of that, we had a lot of turn downs, bro. You know, the niggas were just booking us at their shows, like about platinum launch, and we're not getting money. And when you wanna host your launch and all of that, you know, it's not easy to host your stuff there when you just to do a launch. Now, as an artist, I wanna go on tour. You feel? I wanna go on tour, so I can't just go to a big venue, use cafe, and be like, okay, guys, I wanna go on tour. Firstly, I gotta do something that's gonna bring people together. We turn ups. That's what we wanted to do. That's why we created our spot. If you're gonna do a tour, come through. Let's do that for you. You start there. Yes, we don't. It's not a closed venue yet. It's right by the main road. But yeah, we're talking to the councillor and the mayor. Hopefully, they'll allow us to close the street. But basically, it's a starting point. From there, an artist can go now and send proposals to other places like Zone 6, whatever, after they've seen what you've done at our venue, you know. Yeah, after you perform there, do your stuff, and then you know, okay, now I can do my tour, do my proposals here and there. You know, that's basically why we're doing this. We're not really getting much from that, bruh, you know, but we just have love for this thing that we're doing, and we value the time that God has given us to be here, bruh, you know.
You're just pushing growth and like.
Yeah, we're just pushing growth. We're just pushing growth, bro. And also other artists as well, you know.
I want to do a quick sound.
Yeah.
It's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks, ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender. Big spender. Ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender.
When you had this laugh.
Yeah. Hey, the bass.
Ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender. As long as my money rhyme, I swear to God we gon' be fine. Cause most of y'all rappers and promoters on borrowed time, and I be damned if I let y'all borrow mine. Hell, makfika mina kumele kubonagal. Uphethe scoops can't tolagal. Step back, you better. Go ahead and come in at your door with both hands at the time. I'm so reserving. Been talking to the Lord, you can see he heard me. Got him in clip, keep the split slit, Mr. Pooler. Mommy's by the bottom lip. This tweet know me all week, now she can't wait to spoil me. I told you we gon' blow, so don't act surprised, If it's not about chicks, if it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks, if it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks, if it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks, ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender. Big spender. Ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender. Big spender. Ain't nobody out here fucking with a big spender. Niggas hating on me cause I woke up feeling blessed. I woke up and I got a choice. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. I walk in the room and I handle my bed. Whoever don't love me don't really exist. Triple P, niggas. Triple P, my nigga. That's what you sound like when you come to get a big spending. Got a couple strangers acting right. Just to do it again, shot it took a flight. R.I.P. Michael Jackson, about to beat it all night. For my people who grew up on survival mode. Started selling CDs on the corners, now we got the game shook. Couple fake homies snitched them. Some turn the back, gotta pay the semi now. Show they living with regrets. It's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks. If it's not about money, ain't making no sense, my nigga. If it's not about chicks, ain't nobody out there fucking with a big spender. Big spender. Ain't nobody out there fucking with a big spender. Big spender. Ain't nobody out there fucking with a big spender.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, holla back, bro.
Who produced this, bro? Like, it's so clear.
It's Young Tune. It was produced. The beat was produced by Young Tune. Young Tune has worked with the Hitman. I know he works with Maraza like now. You know Maraza. One,
Yeah.
two, one. Yeah, he works with Maraza now, and
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, don't disrespect Maraza like that, please.
yeah, he works with Maraza. Like that's the famous artist that I know that he works with. But he's very dope with MT, like guys like that. I saw he worked on Hitman's project as well. And this track actually, bro, you know, it was recorded in 2016. 2016. We released it in 2017, but you wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell. And we also shot the music video in like 7 different locations. We shot it at Windsor, at Cresta. We shot it at Yeovil, like same streets where MT went to school. We did it. We started there. We shot it there as well. We also shot it at Midrand. There's this boy from Generations. I forgot his name, but if you go to our page, the Triple P fan page, Instagram account, you will see they were jamming to the song like back then, 2017. And then he invited us to go shoot it at his house. Yeah, we also had some models there, like dope models. Yeah, that's like one of those. That's one of those songs that I really enjoyed doing, from like the music video, from just everything. I wasn't even there when they were making the chorus and all of that. I always had the beat. The beat was mine from Young Tune. He gave it to me, and then I left it in the studio. And then Meister jumped on the chorus. I went to the studio like a day or 2 days after. I found the chorus and it was like crazy, bang, and everyone was going crazy in the studio. And then I took it, wrote the bars, I probably recorded the song 2 or 3 times before I got that version that you have. I recorded that version with LZ. We went to LZ Natas from here at Cosmo. And then he gave me the quality that I wanted. I met up with Eccentric Circus Productions. We didn't pay for anything. We met at Monte Casino at Cantara Monte Casino. I performed the song. They went crazy, and they just wanted to shoot for the song. They volunteered to do it for free for us. You know, yeah, bro. So that's the story behind Big Spender.
That's kind of crazy, bro. Like, the funny thing is, like, most like great hits, like, they have this crazy stories where like they didn't really want to finish up the song, something happened, and then later on get back to the song. I don't know why, but that's the case with most hits. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, with me, with most of my hits, at times I can have the beat. I'll have the beat. I love the beat at that time, but I don't know what to write. I don't know what to add on it, you know. Then I just keep the beat there until I get the right person. Usually I get these younger artists, like a kid who's like 18, like Kiduchi, 17 years old and whatever. I just play it for him. Then he's going to kill the song with the way he relates, because with the way the beat hits him. Because I mess around. I'm always around. Yeah, I like spending time with younger guys, you know, pause. But yeah, younger homies. Also my cousin, also I'm very close with one of my cousins, like 20 years. This is the one that I trust the most with my music. When I'm gonna drop a song, after getting a song mixed and mastered, when I play it, I ask him like, "Yo, what do you think of this, bro?" Because he's younger than me. I feel like they know these things more, and also the net, the internet, because like Ricky Rick says it's in the kids and the internet. Yeah.
That's very good. Man, like, where you get like all this time? Because like, yo, bro, like, you working on a whole lot of different projects. Like,
where was I? Well, I've been around. Like I said, when I don't have content to release, I prefer to be quiet. If I don't have music or anything to release, I prefer to be quiet in my own space until I have content. Then that's how you get to see me on interviews like this.
What's going on there?
Nothing. Yeah.
What's going on?
But yeah, I'm releasing my mixtape. It's called Long Story Short. I've been saying this like all of the people who follow me, my music, the team. I've been working on this project since 2017, since 2017, but I couldn't drop it because I wanted it to be the perfect quality. I wanted the song, I wanted the songs to be perfect quality, the lyricism. I wanted to come out the way I wanted, from visuals, everything. That's how I wanted the project to be. So I couldn't come outside. I couldn't be out there just floating in the space while I don't have like real content. So I had to make sure. So this is definitely the project. You'll hear even from the singers also that this is something I wanna push for a long time, for some time, with the singles and all of that. We're still going out. I'm hosting a listening session that's this Sunday. So it's gonna be yeah, you'll be there. Yeah. It's gonna be just 40 to 50 people max, media, friends, like people who support me, like people who were there, people who saw me shining in dark times, people who saw that light in me. So I'll be having those people around, and then I'll just be playing the songs for them, taking them from first track till the last track, telling them how the project came about. It even got to a point whereby I wasn't sleeping on a bed. Like since 2017, I've been sleeping on the floor or the couch ever since, because I told myself that I'm not going to be comfortable until I finish this project, So now I can finally like chill. Yeah. Now I can finally like chill, focus on the marketing, the PR. I've been talking to designers as well, Now I want to do visuals, like a lot of music videos, because I used to have dreadlocks and all of that. Had to like go back, chill, work, and now I feel like now I can be seen. I can be out there with the people. I can do visuals, Yeah, man.
I feel you. Like they're gonna end up mocking you for cutting off your dress, because if you just saw, I just got a mockery. Anyway, so like, bro, I look like King Munada now.
Yeah. But then,
so, bro, like, you dropped two projects already this year. Like, how do you decide on, like, which song? How do you decide which song goes to this project and this one goes to that one? How do you decide on that?
Okay, firstly, remember I was working with Mzansi Magic, Eccentric Circus, and Showmax for their soundtracks. So as I was doing those films, like it was hard for me to sell those songs, because after I did them, they told me that, yo, bruh, you cannot release these songs now. They are property of Multi-Choice. They are property of Mzansi Magic. So I couldn't release them. So I kept having meetings with them until like earlier this year, they told me that, yo, guy, nah, actually you can sell these songs. You're not allowed to use them on films again, but you can sell these songs. So that's when I was like, okay, let me just choose some of the songs that I was working on in my home studio and some of those soundtracks from films. Let me just add them. That's when I was dropping those mixtapes. And I was freestyling also on a lot of people's beats. If you can check my timeline, you will see I have freestyles on Casper's beats. I was freestyling on What Happened to Rap. Yo, I got gang bars, bro. Just check on the timeline. I've always been like very, very conscious and sharp with the pen. So I was just freestyling on their beats, dropping them for my people. And sometimes even songs that I liked from long ago, I would just jump on the beat and then I drop it on the net. Especially, I was very surprised with the response on Facebook, because some of these songs would get like 800, or some of these freestyles would get 800 views, and I was just freestyling right on the spot, playing the song, and then when it gets to the chorus part, I keep quiet. Then you find people are spreading them, they're sharing and all of that. And some of them are challenges, when they do the pound cake challenge by Drake, and then you just get the beat, you kick bars, and then it trends from there. And then I take it from there and just drop it on my Instagram, just in case if one day I'll be as big or as big on this social media as I am on other platforms.
That's dope. I would like to hear the pound cake freestyle, because the beat is.
Yeah, it's actually here. You will see I'm wearing a champion shirt. That's when I still had my dreadlocks. It's actually, yeah, I did it this year around May. It's
when you were
there.
still looking like Saudi.
Yeah. Mine went as big as his though.
Alright, bro, like, are you releasing this like with Triple P, or like, I want to know the difference between your affiliation with Triple P and Eccentric, like what partnerships do you have there?
Circus. Okay, Triple P is basically my baby. I'm a CEO, I'm a COO of Triple P, and it's me and my older brother. So that's like something yeah, that's something I'll never depart from. It's just me and my brother, and then we do get like some team members here and there whenever the finances allow us. But usually we collaborate, like with the people who design our shirts, the printers. We collaborate with the music video guys, and then with Eccentric Circus Productions, I knew one of the guys, Utabo, Proof. So he's some guy I grew up with at Deep Salute, like back in the days when we were still kids, nah. And then he went and studied film. He started film at after, and then after that he had his team with directors and all of that. So they got a tender at Mzansi Magic, like, okay, no, you got at Clive Morris Studios. So they were using the equipment from Clive Morris Studios for editing, producing, and all of that. So as they were shooting those films, they had a budget, and then they had guys like Abo Tulani, Popeye and Spinach, those guys. I don't know them by names, but you will also check down on my bio. There's on my profile. There's some of the promo clips and all of that. But they had big actors, but now they were shorting with soundtracks. So now they were just reaching out to different artists. And then I sent them this other song of mine where I'm featuring Streamer. It's called I'm a Star. And then they loved the sound and other songs. And then they're like, yo, man, we love the sound that you have. You should do more music with for our films. And then we did our contract thingy. They told me, okay, you're gonna we have they have a 3-month contract, like 3 film contracts. So they did 3 films. So I would go there with them as they are discussing the film, the storyline, the scripts, and then they would tell me like, okay, this is what the film is about. It's a love what it's a love story. This is what this is how it goes. They would tell me the relationship between the characters and all of that, and then me and my guy McWeez, the guy who makes beats for me, would sit up. Then he would send me beats, and then I would just record, send the files back to him, and then after that we have like 30 songs, and then we submit those songs hoping that maybe they'll choose 15, 14, and then you'd find that out of those songs they like all the songs. They'll use probably 24 songs, and then they tell me, no, we still want the other 6, but now we don't have space to put it. We don't have other scenes. So it was something like that. But I'm not working for Eccentric Circus Productions. No, it was just a contract that I had with them and Mzansi Magic and Multi Choice.
Hi, this is dope. That means I've been getting some cake.
Nah, not really. Not really, bro. But yeah, there is some startup is good. You're getting somewhere. But then now, if I was to get a deal like that again, I'd probably eat now because there's things I know now that I didn't know back then. Yeah, yeah,
That's why I'm also saying you made some cake, because I thought like
yeah,
you went on it the right way.
yeah. And basically, it was more than how much I was getting from these gigs because I wasn't really getting gigs at that time. I was just chilling, relaxed. Yeah, so as soon as I signed up with those guys, we just hit the machine. We just started running. We just started doing those songs, and then they started paying us just like that.
Yeah, it became something different.
Yeah. And then obviously I couldn't like focus on my project and stuff. But you won't believe that some of the songs that I have on my mixtape, some of them I've written them since 2017. I've heard some of them, and the beats, like that song that you played for Just Trying to Get to the Big, Just Trying to Get to the Cash, that song. The beat, I got it in 2017. It was written in 2017, but I was failing to get the quality I wanted until like recently. And then that's how they make it to the project, because they are timeless. Even now, they still make sense. Yeah.
Like, let's take it back to that pound cake. Like, good music lasts forever. And all that other bullshit will be here today and gone
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't play next. We didn't play fair. Hey. It's just different.
Pumalanga skoteshi sandoni yamanzi ngathi bakusalela ukungichaza yazi wena ungichazelani mina nawe siyafanelana 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 yazi wena ungichazelani. You know what you want to get really need to
because made up your mind, which is Siyafanelana and be the queen music crown and gun and be the goddamn amazing.
You're effective, my lady finesse. Guys, I'm cool with banging this stuff, but I wanna know where you from, what you brought, not to use it against you or to judge, but I wanna take notes and learn what you need to be loved. Come to my Tululu, spunky my jelly boo. I got plans for that booty. Some feel when's I'm not on your phone. Neno, you the one I wanna bring home. Some fool no wanna see too. Let's floor, come in, I got you. Or we could ride in my hood. But first, I think you should know. Yeah. Hey. Pella when it's palapal. Pumalanga skoteshi sandoni yamanzi. Ngathi bakusalela ukungichaza futhi yazi wena ungichazelani. Mina nawe siyafanelana. 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 Friends, I see you got sexy chomies. I see you got pretty friends. It ain't this and that, but all I want is you. Guys, I'm cool with banging this stuff. Must seem like I'm trying to impress. 40 guys, I'm known as the best. Make sure to my corner and well, my lady finesse. And I know I'll never get comfortable. Give it to you every angle you want me to. Been hitting for a while, but it's good as no touching your face so good. Yeah. And a nigga will never discourage you. Your presence is more than enough. I just wanna motivate, elevate, and vibe with you. Yeah, hey. Pella when it's palapa. Pumalanga skoteshi sandoni yamanzi. Ngathi bakusalela ukungichaza futhi yazi wena ungichazelani. Mina nawe siyafanelana. Mina nawe siyafanelana. Mina nawe siyafanelana. Mina nawe siyafanelana. Mina nawe siyafanelana.
Mina nawe siyafanelana.
Yes, check. Yeah.
Like, dog, this is where I believe that, like, you were motivated by Quiet because it just infused the truth, like, very well.
Yeah. Definitely, bro.
It's too nice, bro. So, like, do you think Cosmo is a good place for an upcoming artist?
Well, I'd say yes and no. So firstly, at Cosmo, we've never had a superstar. We don't have a big supermodel or someone who's there acting on big TV stations. We don't have. And then number two, so that's good. So if now I was to make it at Cosmo and be that artist, I'm gonna be the biggest. Like everyone is gonna love me at Cosmo because now no one has ever done that before. You'll be the first one, you know. then it's also bad because we don't have experience, you know. Unlike Soweto, we don't have like places where we go, like Slages, you know, you'll find talent there. You know, DJ Spoo might show up there, someone, you know, someone who's big. There's nothing like that at Cosmo, you know. So, you know, it's a gift and a curse. It goes two ways, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, but like hopefully as you keep on hosting these shows, they'll get like
Yeah,
more love.
yeah. That's the ultimate goal, bro. And we also need platforms like these, bro, you know, where like artists can actually come and talk and communicate, and like people that also listen to us as artists as well, you know. So
Yeah.
that's what we want basically. So big ups to you, my brother, for that. Big ups
Bless.
to you.
Bless. You know what I'm gonna do? I have 20 seconds remaining because it's gonna cut us off. You know the hour rule, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna like save this video and share it and then come back again to